you beautiful, awesome people, and welcome back to Eltale Monsters. In the previous episode, we went through Cull Hazard, then to Normoon Village, and then through Windwood Forest, where we took out Zeus, the evil undoer who stole the Earth Crystal, or the Earth Gem. I always forget if it's gems or crystals in this game. And then we made our way back to Larapul, which was where we are at this current point in time, which now makes us what we're doing in this episode, which is where we're going through the dreaded Blue Cave, which is also dubbed, possibly amongst Quest 64 players, as the most annoying cave and most dangerous and hardest cave in this game, which is hilarious considering this is the third dungeon and it's not the last dungeon that we'll see either. Unfortunately, the reason why it is so hard is because there is a second part of the cave, and the fact that it did show off a little bit in the previous episode where it forks off and there's one particular area that is just known for forks. And it is so easy to get lost in there and just backtrack back to the beginning. I've done it before, it is not a fun experience. Neither is the encounter rate of Blue Cave either. So, I am starting this episode off by running, so it is kind of nice having a high agility stat at this point in the game, just to get through Blue Cave, because since the cave is so narrow, if you can manage to spawn yourself near, like that for example, you can still manage to escape. Just keep in mind though what direction you are running in, and just so if you are running backwards to try and escape, you do end up turning around to go the right direction, because if that does happen, you're gonna end up back at the start again. And unfortunately, there isn't any clear mark on if you are going the right way or not. Like at the moment, I'm looking around thinking, oh god, is this a fork in the road or what it is, because I just can't see. Watch out for these buggers though, like the mimics. They're kind of annoying. They have like high agility but really low attack and defense, so if you manage to land at least one avalanche on them, especially at this spirit range too, you can take them out, but if you leave them around for too long, their attacks, especially walking water, which you can hit multiple times too, oh my lord. I'm looking forward to getting one particular spell, which I don't have at this point. Alright, now we're coming up. Are we? No? No fork in the road, you said? That's actually what I'm looking for, is a fork in the road, but unfortunately the path is so long that it's going to take a while to get there. So while we're at it, I think we're just going to spam Avalanche and get a couple of experience points while we're at it. Oh, hell, that's lucky. I love when my Avalanche scores me an OCO on all three enemies. Oh, wait, what? Excuse me? Where was the fork in the road? How did I end up at a dead end? Okay, that can happen if you're not paying attention. Oh, there. Well, thanks, game. I didn't think I was going in the wrong direction until then. Alright, that happened. I think I may have missed a spirit, if that's the case, but that's fine. I mean, it's going to be one less spirit dupe, but I'm not entirely fussed because we are going to get plenty of other options. I'm going to just go down here, even though the arrows are saying to go straight ahead, because I think up this way is the last spirit I can get before it goes like really tedious spirit duping. And by tedious spirit duping, well, you'll kind of see what I mean when we actually get to it. I even got an agility boost just we entered. Yep, there's the next spirit. That should give us 50 earth, and if I still fail the dupe, we're still going to end up with 50 earth in the end, so it's not a big loss if I fail this. Alright, drop that. Alright, here we go. Is it going to lag out and stop this working, or... Yes, I got that! Yes! And there's 50, and it didn't let me go into another earth, so yes! 50 earth and 20 in water, so I just need 3 more, I do believe, and we get one of the best spells in this game, especially at this point in the game. Very useful in Blue Cave, which makes me think I should have probably grinded a couple of more water just before we got here to make this part of the cave any much easier, but it should make the spirit duping a little bit easier. I missed every single avalanche, are you serious? It should make the last little bit of spirit duping I went for avalanche, I was meant to go for rock, you dumbass, it still worked anyways. I used a little bit too much mana there. I was just gonna go for like a rock level 2 there. But anyways, we did get another level up. That was nice. So because we've been getting such a huge amount of monsters every encounter, that does speed up the experience. Anyways, I end up walking out with one more treasure than I thought I was going to walk out with. I wasn't actually going to go get that, but turned out I naturally did that without trying. Alright, down here. Now, back, forward. See what I mean by you kind of got to make sure you're going, oh wow, that was a quick encounter. I'm going to show off how to escape these if you don't have the spell, because this is getting a bit annoying and a little bit tedious. Where is it? I picked up so many of them. Alright, so if you got replicas on hand, it's just like a little doll icon. You just, far out, you use them. There's a few enemies that drop them. Though you wouldn't spam them like that. You'd obviously use them on things like wyverns and all that in Cull Hazard. Say, for example, there's a little bit more scarier monsters down the track you can use them on. Very handy on using on them, but you are missing out on a lot of experience if you do escape. Just keep that in mind. And that experience could make or break the end game of this game. It's, yeah. I mean, when I rushed through this game and did it like extremely quick, there was like moments I was like, oh, that little bit of extra grinding actually would have made like the end game a little bit easier, because I was actually legitimately running out of mana recovery at that point, and I had about, I think I might have had, I was meant to hit up, but my C-up did not respond apparently. The game must have just had a micro lag and was enough to just can my input. It was actually probably better off going for a rock too anyways, considering it hit both this time round. Alright, they're both down regardless. Yeah, just keep that in mind. In regards to item use too, like, just keep all that in mind. Like, all the items are kind of finite in a way, unless you don't mind grinding for hours on certain monsters, which is why on the infographs I do leave what items they do drop. But unfortunately, the way that this game works, if you do already have that item, the monster will not drop a second item of it. I don't know about Japanese if they fixed that particular one, but I know in PAL, and I think the US version may have been the same considering I read that from a US guide. Yeah, which in general makes item grinding kind of quite annoying. So then you need to get like dewdrops, mint leaves, and whatever else does MP recovery. I think Dragon's Potions is the other one that does that. So there's my next spirit, so yeah, I'm gonna have the spirit dupe off this. Well, before we do that though, I'll drop some rocks. Dropping rocks is great because it still is mana usage, which the more mana we use, it does raise the experience of Brian's magic, since all the stats have experience too. And I can't perform, oh okay, that one made sense why it didn't go off. I was gonna say, I can't perform a double hit at the moment. See, it's not as easy as it looks. It looks like just spam the A button and you perform a double whack. But sometimes it just doesn't want to go off. As I'm not sure if it's because of micro lag or what it is, or if I'm just not hitting the frame properly. Alright, time to get this again. Now I gotta get used to going C down again. Whoops. I only got one there. That was annoying. Right, now I gotta do it all again. So I have quite a lot of opportunities here to get a ton of water element. Although I just only need one level up now to get this, the spell that I'm after. Which, as I said, it's gonna make Blue Cave go a little bit quicker. And then I gotta recall off the top of my head what level we get our next spirit after that. Yeah, the other one I kind of need, like there's kind of like one spell I know you get like at 48 or something like that, water, but it's kind of one of those, it's good to have it on hand, but then there's also a question, would you actually use the spell, which is kind of like a neutralizer to debuffs and everything, so things like freeze, defense down, I think attack down's I think another one you can get, but you would rarely see it. Most times it's like defense down from weakness, and weakness level 2 is what you would see. Freeze from obviously like ice walls and all that, or ice spheres or ice knives, whatever they're called. So it's kind of one of those, you kind of balance it up if you do want to grind up that far into the game or go after spirits to get that amount of water. But it's definitely imperative, if you want the easiest run for Quest 64, you go Earth. Do 50 in Earth, and then, yeah, just grind water afterwards. In regards to fire, that's your third best option. I know there's a couple of things in fire you do use here and there. Fire has some really nice offensive power. But I personally haven't gone down the fire route before, so I can't really make a nice little statement there on whether or not it's a good one. All I know is, though, for wind, don't bother. If you want a hard run of Quest 64, level up wind. Just make sure, of course, when you start the game, I'll still start off with that 7 water. I think that's for every route you do. Like, doesn't matter what combo you want to run. 7 water to begin with, then do your element that you want to specialize in. I know hard run's definitely water and fire. Or it's water and winds that you do. It's one of the two that for that one. Alright. Now we should be heading back to where we were. I know... We should be coming up to what is known as Frozen Hell. Well, what I like to call it Frozen Hell. Because it's basically what it is. It's in a frozen ice cave, and it's hell. It's hell inside a frozen cave, so it makes sense to call it a Frozen Hell. Hell basically is frozen over at this point. You kind of get what I mean. Well, not yet, but you will see why I call it that. I swear I just saw a spirit, which makes no sense because there is no spirit other than the one in the middle. Right, when the game decides to finally let me out of this room, we're moving on. Alright, so this is Ice Cave Part 2, so you go through all that, and now you'll be reintroduced to Skellybats. Off the top of my head anyways, you would get reintroduced to Skellybats. They're not that bad, considering we've already seen them in Cull Hazard. The second time round you see them, as I said, same with Werehares, or... Actually, I haven't seen Hellhounds. I think it's just mainly Werehares. Frog Knights were the other one that we saw twice of. They're always pretty weak. They're not powered up or anything like that, or given a buff to be that of similar strength of the other enemies you find in that particular area, so Skellybats will be pretty easy. They're just more of an annoyance than anything, because you'll start finding them in packs of 5 instead of packs of 2, which is what we saw them in Cull Hazard. Well, in this run we only saw packs of 2. I don't think I ever recall seeing a pack of 5 in Cull Hazard. I know for a fact in Blue Cave I've seen packs of 5. Yeah, unfortunately there's just the big tunnel of nothing. Kind of like near the end of Cull Hazard. It's like, any second now I shall see the lights. But instead of seeing the lights, yeah, you're just running down into the depths of hell. Ready to lose your sanity if you want to do spirit duping. Spirit duping down here is not fun, by the way. Yeah, I may as well take out the scorpions and the crawler. Even if I do fail the spirit dupe, actually failing the spirit dupe will kind of make it a little bit not worth it. Okay, that's a question. Do I do the spirit duping or not? That's a nice hit, 79, and it looks like I didn't hit it at all with an avalanche, so we're going full hits there. You know what? I don't particularly feel like walking back here, so I may not do spirit duping down here. Yeah, I kind of feel that's the best decision, not to do spirit duping. I'm just going to show you how to get the spirits in here, but if you are ballsy enough and insane enough to do the spirit duping down here, by all means go for it. If you can pull off all 3 of them, then that's 6 instead of 3, so... In regards to me, it'll only give me... See, this is the thing. In the top of my head, it's going... That's the difference between me getting healing level 2 quicker, or just waiting a little bit longer until we get to Isles of Skye potentially seeing healing level 2. Considering, in fact, I can't even remember what level we get healing level 2. I think it's a 30 water? Anyways, multi-optics can bugger off. I just need one more level up and I can get what we need. You know what, screw it. There's a couple of scorpions here, so let's just throw a couple of rocks down and hope I get a level up. I don't think I will, because I don't think these give an awful lot of experience out. The only thing they'll give you, though, is nice defense. Yeah, unfortunately, one missed twice. Alright, smack me with that water, walking water, baby. hit him, baby, one more time. Oh, come on. No, I'm down to 50 HP. Why am I so low? Okay, finally, I'm gonna have to heal. Didn't get a level up, but was worth it. Kinda. Can't believe that. So yeah, you know, remember that statement in the previous episode? I was like, I may have overgraded agility. Yeah, just throw that statement out the window at this point. I nearly died. Well, not nearly, but came close. Came close to being critical, that's for sure. Ooh. I do have plenty of, like, bread in my inventory, so that's not a big issue. So if I gotta throw up an emergency heal, I can. Which is kind of why healing level 2 would be very handy to have a hold of. Ugh, it's so annoying. It's like, do I not? Do I send myself insane, or do I... I'm pretty sure it's exit or return. I think it's exit, not return. No, it might be return. I can't generally remember what the name of the spell is, but I think if I do leave and go to Isles of Skye, then re-enter Blue Cave, I should be at the end of Blue Cave. Because if I do screw this up and I end up back at Larapool, I'm not exactly going to be one happy Sheila, that's for sure. Oh man, just like the whole thought of having to go through Blue Cave again. Right, okay, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go through the Crystal Valley and then re-enter, and hopefully, if I'm recalling the spell right, if I use the spell, I shouldn't end back up in Crystal Valley. One would hope I do anyways. Yeah, I'm no good at doing this today. I can't seem to double... Okay, I got the double club, but I missed the first one. I probably need to start doing a few more double clubs. Oh, finally! Hallelujah! Alright, now we can show off why this is so good. Ah, okay. So I need to go water. Yay! It worked! It worked first go too! Yay! So we basically have like an infinite replica at this point, so if I can't escape, I just use my escape spell and run. Oh, because doing this legitimately is quite annoying. Alright, this is hell. This is when hell freezes over. This is what it looks like. It's a whole big labyrinth with skelly bats attacking you with wind cutter level 3. That is what hell looks like when frozen over. Alright, so the easiest way through this is actually go left. Well, not this particular left, it's the next one up, but it does give you a spirit. Do I spirit tooth or not? I said I was gonna wait, didn't I? It's like, I would love to do it now, but I think I'm just gonna wait. So that's the first spirit there. I just turned off too early. So I'm gonna take the quickest way through here. So if you don't care about the spirits and the treasure in here, this is the route you take. Let's see if I can get this right first go though. Alright, so we go this way, and then we go this way. So then this curves around, and then you always stick to the left until the point where it merges in. So this should be like one long path until we get right to the end, then we do another left, and then that should be back into the main tunnels. If not, then I've screwed up. And then that point, don't follow this path. So that there is definitely not worth it. I think that's just a dragon's potion or a hero's potion, one of the two. It's not worth it, I can tell you that. Do I take them down or do I not take them down? No, I wanted air. I missed! No! So the first time I'm like, is it this pattern? I actually get it. But at least the spell tells you straight off the bat if you failed it or not. So yeah, I would have needed to take 2 turns to get there, so either way I kind of ended up doing the same amount of turns to escape. But it's very handy if you don't have as... Oh, scarecrows? I didn't realise these boys were here. And it's using that too kind of keeps you on the same, like... keep facing the same way so you don't accidentally turn around and then keep going backwards. Though sometimes, yeah, a lot of the times though, you're better off kind of walk. Oh, come on! I missed again. That's 4 fails. 5 fails. Oh, come on. I waited ages. 6 fails. Are you serious? How badly did they nerf this? 7 fails. Hey, it only took 8 attempts to get out of the battle, you know? I used up quite a lot of mana, though that can be both a good and bad thing. That was generally annoying. Yeah, just keep that in mind. It's not guaranteed to work. Though, as I said, I think in the NTSCU, which is Quest 64, and then Power Region, Holy Magic Century, it's not that bad. Japanese, I do know they definitely nerfed the rates. There's one spell which we don't have yet. Actually, no, we do have it. We will see that, though, in the next boss fight. And is that... Oh, okay, we're in Crystal Valley. That was relatively quick. Alright, so now that we're in Crystal Valley, that should save my entrance point to here. So now I can go back in, go back to Frozen Hell, and do the 3 spirits there, and hopefully just spirit dupe. If I fail, then great, I guess. Yeah, so hopefully with like a combination of Escape, Avalanche, and, well, that's only really 2 things that can speed this up, actually, isn't it? Let's go, bump, bump, bum. Oh, I actually got it first go, yay. We go from like using 8 attempts to escape to then going down to 1. Blood jellies too? What is this? It's Cull Hazard all over again. Although, there is like an entrance that looks like it connects up to Glencoe Forest. Ouch, are you quite right there, dude? Thank you. That would have needed 3 attempts to get out of there, because my circle would have only gone over... Oh my god. Though, as you can kind of tell, there's only one downside to doing this. You're losing out on a ton of experience. Like, a lot of experience. The amount of times I use Escape. Do keep in mind, if you do take this route, you're gonna be missing out on a ton of experience. So, from here, I can go... If I backtrack... You know what? I'm probably not going to use Escape here. I'm just going to use Avalanche and hope for the best. Because they're relatively easy to knock out. So if I backtrack, which shouldn't be that hard because it's just a matter of going right at this point and go back to the first spirit we found, that's the easiest one to find from here. If, of course, I head back to Crystal Valley. If I don't, as I said, I'm not going to be a very happy person. I think the whole street will know that I'm not a very happy person if that fails and doesn't work that particular way and I end up back in Larapool. That's the last place I want to end up at this point, because Blue Cave is a very long trek back. That's a lot of skelly baddies. Whoops. That should be most of them down. If not, no. 4 out of 5. That's not too bad. And I just completely missed, and I even missed the frame to even smack it on. I missed it again. Never mind. Now, oh god, I hate when that happens. No, I'm right. Oh, what? Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. Pray that I haven't gone the wrong way. I think I'm going the right way. I should have gone right. Oh god, this is what I hate, doing battles. Where am I going? I think it's just a matter of this way. Oh god, I actually don't know if I'm going the right way now. I actually don't know if I'm going the right way. It should have just been a matter of going just, you know, right, straight ahead, right, every turn off. But now I don't even think I've done that. Oh no, don't tell me I am officially lost. I think I am. I actually think I managed to screw up backtracking. I think I'm now going back. If I see the treasure, I've gone the wrong way then. This is why this is why Blue Cave is so annoying. It sounds easy on paper, but then when you actually go to do it, you find out you have gone the wrong way. There's the exit. How does one do that? I managed to backtrack back. 3, nah. Right, well, if I'm back at the exit, now what do I do? Because that's the exit going back to Crystal Valley. I'm just going to make sure I have gone back to the exit, and I haven't. Maybe I haven't. I'm actually back at where. Oh, living hell! How I actually managed to do it. No, I'm right. Yep. No. 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 Oh God. No. No. Oh, for pig's sakes. It did exactly what the spell says. It returned me right back to the start. It didn't take me where I entered, it took me right back to the start. Although, I can probably fix this. Because I haven't gone back to Larapal yet, so I should be able to go back. No, that's Hill. Oh, spooked. How do I do this? Wait, what? Oh no, don't tell me I'm legitimately stuck. Hold on. Let me flick right through to the back of the book and see, like, if I can get myself out of this mess. I don't think I can. Right, I want water spells. Not monsters, I want water spells. Where's the water spells? Actually, I'm too far ahead. Spirits. That's location. Okay. Locations. Magic spells. Oh, jeez Louise. I hope I haven't screwed this up. Because otherwise I'm going to have to do a cat. Because I ain't doing all that again. Oh, great. I can't even find where that is. Oh, wait. It's at the start, I'm pretty sure. Right, let's just turn to the front again. Not the back, it's the front. Oh god, I seriously swear there's one that takes me back to the last town I visited. Which would have been Crystal, or maybe Crystal Valley doesn't count. If that's the case, then that sucks. Wind, no. Right, escape if you, no. Back one more. Exit. If you begin to run low on supplies while exploring a cavern or forest, you can always cast this spell to return to the countryside. No. So I may have accidentally casted exit, which I think I did. Okay, so that's exit. Return I did. Oh, it definitely didn't work. It was meant to, like, take me back, but both of them would have failed. So I'm going to do a cut, and I'm going to have to manually walk back to Crystal Valley at this point. I'll see you guys back at Living Frozen Hell. And I am back in Living Frozen Hell. That took so long to walk back that I got 2 agility level ups in the process. That's kind of gives you an idea on how much of a walk back it is. Right, first thing first, there was obviously that first spirit we did tried the spirit dupe on. I ain't spirit duping no more because I'm gonna go insane if I do that. But the second spirit, we already did the first one, is take a right there, then head up this way, and I'm going to do some experience grinding. I did a couple of monsters on the way here, but skill buddies normally aren't that lucky. They normally go down pretty easy to an avalanche, so I don't mind spamming a couple of monsters here, because I should always turn around to the way I want to go. Oh, sweet. I was like, I should be close to a level up at this point too, so I didn't mind doing that one fight. So this one brings us to a spirit, which is that I'm not spirit duping in this blue cave, no. The earlier spirits, I don't mind spirit duping, but that at this point, no, it's not worth it. So from here we go. I think the easiest one really from here would be go back down, and then continue on to take a left, and that takes you around. So I think the other way, like if you backtrack, I think you gotta take like a couple of more exits, and at this point, I just want to get out of Blue Cave pretty quickly, so I'll do these spirits as quick as I can. I should probably memorize how to do these spirits too, because if I want to do another speedrun for Quest 64, I need to know this part off the top of my head, and that's kind of a no-go. Because these are like 3 valuable spirits too that you don't get well, you may not get a hold of as easily, like, because I'm not spirit duping these, so as I said, it kind of makes up in a long run, but maybe not so much in the short run. So now I come up here, then I turn around. I hate when this happens, because now it's like, where am I? And then I think it's this one, then you go up. Yeah, and it's a spirit. As I said, I would love to spirit dupe this, but it's not happening. And now from here, you do, to get back to where we were, it might be easier actually to go up this way. And then, and then you go around, and then take this exit. And then at this point, you just keep going to the right, and I think it should take you back out to the exit to Crystal Valley. God, I hope I'm right at this point. I think I'm right. This looks like the exit. Couple of skelly baddies to greet my exit. Have a couple of rocks while you're at it. That's my parting gift to thee. I hate Blue Cave, it's really bloody annoying. Oh, I love that skull baddie that decides to live. Because it just manages to evade everything. Or I just rolled a really low hit on it by the looks of it, because that one club should not have taken it out. Alright, that's the exit. Thank the heavens! And the spirits above, we're out of here. Also, I don't know if anyone's noticed, I kind of haven't drawn attention to it because I was kind of more curious if people would notice it. But once you do hit max crystals, the maxed out crystal does start flashing to kind of show you that you are maxed out. Kind of a little minor thing that you may not notice, but I thought I'd just draw attention to it. Now we're gonna walk all the way out to Crystal Valley again, and I swear to God I'm not hitting exit or return at this point. So yeah, now we just gotta run as fast as we can. Brian can't run any faster with those small legs, that's for sure. Oh, well, never mind. That didn't seem as long as it did last time. The first time I came here, I was like, oh, this is a very long exit. That felt longer considering I had to go all the way back from the start. So there should be a couple of spirits out here as well. So this is Crystal Valley. No monsters to be seen whatsoever out here, but as I said, there is a couple of crystals out here. It's just me finding them. Actually, I don't even think there's that many. I might think there's just like... Let's have a look. Crystal Valley 2. They are... Okay, not tell me. Alright, they must be down here then. I think there's one in the actual house itself with Eponia. Yes, it's not the same Eponia from Legend of Zelda. Eponia the Witch. No, it's not Eponia the Witch. I think it's like Eponia the Sorceress or something like that from memory. So there's one there. I'm gonna check around the house just in case it's not on the inside. I could be having a brain fart at the moment on where that second spirit is. No, we can't walk around there, so it's not around the side. There is actually a quicker way, I think. No, there actually is no quick way to get back here, unfortunately, so if I do miss, I miss. Alright, go into the house. You heal me, I do believe. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna mark a checkpoint, because we are actually coming up to something quite nasty. And I'm just gonna double check. Before I jump on that though, oh, I have missed a spirit. I only found one, so where's that other spirit? To the west of the house you found another... Alright. I was like, where's the second spirit? It's like at the west of the house, apparently. Hold on. Up. Yep, no, I'm going the right way. To the west of the house. Though I thought I got this, it was like a little gouge. No, that's the first spirit we found. Okay. Or am I blind? That's probably the latter. I'm probably blind. I've probably walked past the spirit. The spirit list says to the west, but I ain't seeing that. Or did I pick up the other one and like not put in my memory that I've already done that? There's another chance that could be a thing too. But I am just gonna do like another quick run because I know for a fact there's 2 spirits here, and I even recall that too. Although that could be from the days of me having good eyesight too. This game doesn't make finding spirits easy, that's for sure. No, well, I don't think I can be bothered then. Alright, there is a second spirit wandering around here, but... Oh, that's weird. The map's only saying there's 1 element, but they're saying there's 2. Well, that doesn't make sense. There should be 2 then. Like, I'm so confused. Alright, never mind. It's probably in here and I just completely missed it. Either way, as I said, I'm not too fast, but I swear I remember another spirit being here. Oh, wait. I know. Alright, so now we end up on this strange boat. And then, like, he gives us a big dialogue, which I'm not going to talk about, because I think it's like saying, where am I, how'd I end up here? And I can't recall if there's a spirit in here. There's a chest, we'll take that. Alright, there's a spirit. I don't know if I can use return, I actually don't feel like using it as either. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely not the same spirit, by the way. That's for something else. We're now actually in Loch Kildare. And now we exit the boat, and now we're over on the Isles of Skye. Whew. Trust me, if you're not ready for Isles of Skye, it's gonna hand your ass to you. That's how kind of rough the difficulty spike now goes from here, because like you come here and all of a sudden the monsters start really kicking your ass. That's kind of like how I first interpret it when I got here, because it's like, oh, this shouldn't be too hard. And the next thing I know, I'm getting really knocked around by the monsters here. There's some pretty interesting ones to say the least, and they've all got some really nasty moves too. Alright, so they're the spirits I was after. And then I think there's one more spirit up top. I can't recall if there's a spirit in here. Okay, I can't access that door until we get the water gem, which is why, the main reason why we're here. I think you can also do a checkpoint in there. I might not be right. Alright, first things first, we have the Garnak or Garnock. These things use walking water, and I think they've got a decent amount of HP. Avalanche! If it's going to be doing that much damage to me, we're shite. I really need to raise up my defense, I think. That's not a friendly fella. You know what? I'm probably going to go back into the house and see if someone does heal me. You know, change of plans. You know, hey, good fellas. Does anyone have a nice bed I can rest in? No? No? You mean to tell me I have to do the healing myself? Oh, I got healing level 2 now. Okay, that saves me a little bit of time. Alright. So, Granak, yeah, it was. As Granak was the fish stick, or I like to call them fish sticks though, because it's literally a fish on a pike or a stick. There is also termites and the thunder jelly still around here as well. And the other thing you'll find here too are pixies. And yeah, just judging by the damage output of just the Granic, I mean, I've got something to negate that. I just didn't want to show it off until we got into the boss. Alright, 34 water. Alright, so as soon as you step in here, you're going to step into the lair of our next boss, which is... I think her name's like Zephyr, or not Zephyr. I'm mixing up Zels with this one. Nepty. So Nepty is the person who stole off with the water gem, and when we beat her, of course, we still get like our extra 10 health, and I think it's 10 MP that it normally rewards us with. And Nepty can be nasty if you're not ready for her. I mean, I can say that about any type of boss, but she isn't exactly friendly herself. So what we need to use here is rock, wind, and fire, I think. Yes, it worked. Alright, so this gives us our magic barrier, which makes us invulnerable to magic, which is basically every move in this game except bar for you a couple of Are you kidding? I didn't land a single one. The problem is that I have to keep an eye on a barrier, because if that drops, I'm going to be definitely vulnerable. And I didn't land a single rock again. Alright, rock, wind, fire. I didn't mean to do that. I was like being too precautious. I actually used magic barrier by accident. And I missed my first avalanche hit. Of course I did. Come on. Are you serious? My RNG is not being very friendly at the moment, which isn't going to give me a lot of confidence either for my magic barrier. Right, we got 2 hits, 3 hits. Was that 3 or 4 hits? Oh no, my magic barrier wore off. And this can fail too, by the way. I may have been able to pull off all 3 times, but it does fail. 1. I think she's got like 800 health as well. So I've got to hit her at least 8 or 9 times. There we go. Not friendly. See, if you don't have magic barrier by this point, you're screwed. I mean, you're probably not screwed if you do raise up your defense. You can get away with it just fine, but I had not been raising up my defense, which is now something I'm going to be doing in between the episodes, is going out and just having the monsters hand my ass to me, and while I just sit there and heal up. Although luckily, oh yeah, I actually don't know how long this episode's actually been going for, because I was a major cut. I never bothered to look to see how long that cut was. Yay! So we'll go for a little bit longer. Alright, so we're back in Isles of Skye. Isles of Skye is actually really quick, but what I'm going to do though is let these guys have some fun with me. Or I can just miss every single one of them and get an official miss on them too. You know what? Just have at it. Hit me. Hit me with your best shot. Oh, that was a very bad croak there of my voice. I will not do that again. I know even in like the actual song, she hits a pretty high note there, and I can't hit that note. And then when it gets down to this point, you use healing level 2. And hope my agility saves my ass at this point. Right, we're back up to full health, and yeah, just let them hit me. And then we start getting back to the 70 or 60 range. That's when you start using your healing level 2. If you have it by this point too. If you don't, you're gonna have to start using your breads, which I don't suggest. I'd actually do suggest going to level 30 water and then start grinding. In general, I'd actually suggest just going for water level 30, because healing level 2 is actually very sweet to have, and it kind of saves the need for having bread. And then leaving bread, especially like sweet bread or fresh bread, for those extreme emergencies. Lovely, my agility actually kicked in and everything just decided to miss. Though while you're at this too, your HP does also get experience. It's not as much as hitting them with a club or the staff. It is still something. So these guys are loving it. Look at them, they're just bouncing around going, hi. Do you think this is a little bit weird? Like, this kid's just letting us wail at him with our walking water. You know, should we... You know, isn't something up here or something, mates? And there are others like, Shut up, Addy. Just hit him with that walking water. He's gonna run out of magic eventually.
Oh, if you say so, mate. I'll just keep whacking at him with that walking water.
And miss while I'm at it. He's at it too. Yeah, unfortunately grinding is a wee bit boring. Although they are dealing high amounts of damage, so the experience rate should be quite nice. And yeah, just rinse and repeat. I won't go for too much longer. I mean, I'd like to do most of it in my own time, but this is basically grinding in a nutshell for Quest 64. It's just you stand there, you let a whale into you, especially choosing an enemy too that has a high chance of hitting you. So in this case, walking water has a very low chance of missing. I mean, missing in regards to like not dealing any damage, not the actual, you know, miss popping up on the screen, which is the thing you hate to see when you're grinding. And keep going until you run an MP. I mean, you could use dewdrops or mint leaves, but just keep in mind you will have to go back and probably grind them off the monsters that dropped them. Which kind of increases the amount of grinding you have to do, whereas you could, I mean, I could stop after this, like, or just do 2 more heals, 'cause I think it's 3 mana I've got to use for healing level 3, at level 2. Yeah, it's 3. So I could go for another 2 rounds with it. Right, heal up again. And then after this heal, I can then start wailing into them, get some mana back, and then hope the next encounter isn't straight after this one. Unfortunately, not a lot of level ups. Little bit disappointing. I mean, the best ones to do it on is actually like the very weak ones with homing arrows, which don't deal an awful lot of damage, or wind cutter level 3, which is where they spit up a whole bunch of green stuff. And then just well into one of them, get your mana back up. Getting doubles is great too. Oh. But keep in mind of your health while you're doing it. Alright, he's down. I could feel straight away I knocked him out because my second hit didn't work. Alright, up we go. Damn it. Oh wow, I missed both. That's dangerous in a way, but luckily my attacker missed. These grinding sessions can get quite intense, but just make sure you don't get hit enough to knock you out. But I did get a defense boost, that's good. So this gets knocked down to 17 instead of 18 or 19. Just gotta keep an eye on my health. Oh, I did a low one by accident. Whoops. Yikes, don't crit me whatever you do, because I'll die. Alright, whack him a couple of times. Let's see if I can actually get it. Alright, he's dead. I got a HP boost as well, which is good. And I get an experience level up too. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're good. Bit scary. Alright, now I've got to walk all the way back to the house. And while I'm at it, I'll get an encounter. Escape from that shenanigans. I don't have enough mana to really do it from there. Alright, in here. Out we go. And now oh, another spirit. Grab that. Just gonna make sure there's no others before I leave. Alright, now we exit. And I don't think... I still don't know where the second spirit is. I know for... Oh, I can talk to the alley there to do another save. But I think we're good. I mean, I don't need to use any mana because at this point we just exit through the through here. I don't see any spirits there. I'm just going to do one last quick glance just to make sure there is no spirit that I'm missing. Which I thought I saw one. I was like, nope. I can't get down there. So I was like, the only spirit that I've from memory found was the one down here. As I said though, unfortunately though, N64 graphics and the way that the spirit thing itself is designed, it's not very friendly on the eyes, so I probably have glanced over it like 3,000 times, and if I decide to just run out without it, I'm probably going to be editing this episode and be like, you idiot, the spirit's just there. Although that may not be the case. I probably should have put my glasses on. Yeah, I'm not seeing any spirits, so I don't know if my notes are incorrect in saying that there's 2, but even my memory states that there is 2. Right, well, screw it, I'm out of here. So step in that, and we end back up in Larapur. So from here I need to go to East, it's like East Limeland, I think it is. And that'll lead us to the next main city. So I'm going to get us there to end the episode. But for that, I'm going to go past a couple of these guys, the ghost hounds. You know what? These should be pretty easy experience. Let's throw a couple of rocks on them and just experience a huge amount of lag while I'm at it. And just miss every single rock. Yep, that sounds about right. Oh, lordy, how did I get that? That's like, as I said, it's frame perfect to get that, and I managed to still land it with lag. I don't think we'll gain a level up during this time, but still, it's just potential for another water element, though we are coming up to a lot of spirits too. So we've got East Limeland, and then we have the shenanigans going on in East Limeland. I think East Limeland, I'm pretty sure I'm recalling what East Limeland is, so if I am correct in that there is a couple of spirits there, like quite a few, my end goal would be to get 50 water before Boil Hull, which is, I'm pretty sure where the last boss is. So at the moment we currently stand at 3 out of 4 elemental stones retrieved, or elemental gems retrieved. And Boil Hull, I'm pretty sure, is the home of the last boss with the last gem, which is the fire gem. So we just picked up the water jewel, I do believe. So we're pretty much on good track. I'd say there's a couple of more episodes left of this series, and then we move on to whatever comes next for Wednesday, which I haven't planned. Luckily though, by the time this series does end, I actually do have quite a lot of time to figure out what does come next. Because this is bulk recorded! And because I've already got the graphics done, I'm basically free to bulk record, except the only thing I'm a little bit worried about is the screenshots of the monsters you see in the infographics, because I have to come back in my own time and either, you know, pray that while I was doing the actual recording, like now, that I actually got decent screenshots. Otherwise, I've got to come back through Blue Cave and, yeah, redo Blue Cave, which I'm not looking forward to doing. So we got this old man here who's happy enough to lend his house as an inn, which I'm not going to save. Alright, so East Limeland. Couple of spirits hanging around here, though as I said, spirits at this point in the game isn't really like a big, huge objective to go after. It does help. Alright, so here we have Fishman, we have the Cry Shell. I think Fishman's the annoying one. Scarecrow not so much, because we've already seen Scarecrow a couple of times. Scarecrow should go down one hit. Excuse me, all 3 of them went down in one hit. You know what, I really don't expect that half the time, because it's like, either Avalanche is going to miss, or the monsters have just powered up to the point where they can survive a couple of hits from Avalanche. And then that happens, it's like, oh, never mind, they're going to go down in one hit. Alright, so... Okay, so it's... Wow, this is a terrible camera angle, thank you. The spirit's not a little bit until, like, about midpoint until we get to the next city. So I don't need to look out for a little while. These things can be annoying. They are water element. Yeah, no, they're water element. I definitely recall that, because I did that graphic this morning. And I'm also recording this too. Like, to give you an idea about how far ahead I'm in bulk recording, I'm recording this the day after episode 2 got released. Unfortunately though, I fell a little bit behind in schedule because I was going to do like a big bulk recording before episode 2 came out, but I've... Oh lordy, please, 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 thank you. I underestimated that and nearly died. But yeah, if you've been following my social media, I've mentioned I've gone on like new sleep meds to help me sleep at night because I have not been sleeping for the last month and it's starting to really catch up to me. You can't really tell at the moment I've been sleeping because I've just got on them, but I'm kind of hoping when they do officially kick in, my stuttering goes down an awful lot because I notice when I'm really tired, I do stutter an awful lot. So hopefully when that, finally kicks in, I don't stutter as much. And it gets to a point too, with the amount of stuttering I do, it gets a little bit to the point of a little bit self-conscious. Because like, oh, I don't mean to stutter, but my brain and my mouth don't want to cooperate properly if I'm tired. Right, so now we just gotta follow along the path here. We've got some caterpillars. No, some shiny caterpies here, but they're a lot more scarier than caterpies, even if it's a scary +6 caterpie with +6 speed and like base 999 hacked into it. No, these things are still scarier than that. They do use homing arrow, yes, but the first one kind of demonstrated why these things can be scary, because it's like fireball level 3 or it's a magnum ball level 3. I actually think it's a fire... Yeah, that's definitely a fire pillar, I think it is. Fire pillar level 3, it's a very nasty one. It's the same attack that Wyverns use in Cull Hazard, to give you an idea. And a little caterpillar like that's launching it. Yeah, be very afraid. Oh, I just realised where those last 2 spirits I'm thinking of are. No, we're not doing that until next episode. Speak of the devils and they shall appear. There's actually 2 of them this time though. Wyverns, yes, you will find them here, and we are coming up to the point where we will find their cousins. Although they're not as friendly as the Wyverns are now. Like, these guys go friendly. Like, these are pet little birds at this point. Pet parrots, you may as well compare them to. Couple of avalanches, and because of their hitbox being so massive, avalanche has a really high chance of hitting. But no, their cousins aren't as friendly. It takes a few more than 2 boulders to knock them out. You know what? Had my staff to the face, and you actually didn't go down because I think that second miss made a difference. Alright, he's down. Now I just gotta get to the castle. And this actually should be the city of Limeland. I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure from the top of my head it's the city of Limeland that we're going to be in. And as I said, if memory serves me correct, yep, we are. I am indeed correct, and there is a ton of lag. It's not the city of Limeland, it's the city of Lagland. By God, it feels good when you get out of that lag. Alright, I'm just going to make a checkpoint. I'll come back here in my own time to do an official save. Just in case. Anything could go wrong, like the power could shut off on me at any second and I'll have to record all of Blue Cave again. I pray that doesn't actually happen, because I won't be too happy. Alright, there's one spirit here, 38. You know what, I may end up with 50 at the end, before I get the Boil Cave. And Boil Cave's not until, like, quite a ways off, actually, so it's not like, the next tunnel over is Boil Cave. I think we got, like, what's the next one? Buragon Cave, I think, is next, and then after that, it's Boil Cave, I think, from memory. 39. And as I said, Limeland City actually has quite a lot of spirits, so we should be able to snag up quite a few here. And there's a few in the actual castle of Limeland too. And I think over this way is the other one. There's a couple of like really easy ones to snag up, and then there's like a couple of hidden inside Limeland itself. Now, I don't know if that's my audio monitoring lagging up, or if this game's actually lagging up that bad that's affecting the music. Nope, it is badly lagging. Holy hell, that was a big lag. Alright, the next one's inside the actual... I thought for a second I couldn't go in there. And why is it we go back to like Chrono Fortress music? Like the... something bad's gonna happen type of music. Even though we're inside a windmill. Yeah, that made no sense. We should have kept, like, the actual Limeland music. I'm not going to question it. I'll never get an answer. And then I think there's also another spirit hidden in here. So another walk through the tall grass. Spirit just there. 42. Actually, damn, I actually think we're going to get 50 very quick. I don't think there's any other spirits in here, but I'll do a quick little wander. I see no spirits. I see no spirits. There's no spirits in the sky today. No? Nope. I'm pretty damn sure there's no spirits there to be seen. Bum, bum, bum. And then the next one should be just in front of the castle. And then in the castle itself, I think there's a few spirits too. So we'll finish up the episode with this. So you turn around and there's a spirit just there. I wonder, it makes me question, I wonder how many times I've personally missed that one spirit, because I normally just charge ahead and never look behind me. Considering this game wants to put things behind stuff, and you like never think to look back. Alright, so down here, I'm pretty sure there's a spirit. There's like 2 spirits down here. Oh wow, there's actually more than 2 spirits. There's like 3 spirits. Oh no? It looked like there was 3. Anyways, 45! That's a ton of water spirits, considering how we started off this episode. I think when we started the episode, I was at like 18 or 20 spirits, to give you an idea. I may not have been that low, actually. I don't think there's any spirits on the way up from here until we get to like the actual throne room. So I'm just gonna like race up there. All I know is though, like, Limeland does have like a huge amount of spirits, and I think my notes say there's like 9 of them, to give you an idea. That could be incorrect, considering I think I noted Crystal Valley incorrectly. Alright, through here, because I don't think it matters what door you go through, you're still in... Okay, maybe not. Alright, through here. So this is kind of like the Dondren Castle, where you go through and you get like a secret treasure to kind of help you out. So always worth coming in here. And I've got to go find the Red Wings, just in case I do want to come back to Limeland. Again, though, that may not happen. Unless, of course, I want to come back and grind. I mean, Limeland's actually not that bad for grinding. I mean, you got Wavens, you can sit there and take a couple of whalings from that. And I don't think there was any spirits up here. My god, I'm stuck. I'm just going to double check. Right, the other place I want to check is behind pillars, because, as I said, this game likes putting spirits behind things so you don't find them. None over there. There's 2 other places I want to check, though. No spirit. Come on, camera. That's a terrible camera. Alright, there's 2 places I want to check before we leave. If Brian goes to the door, that is. Brian's very finicky with doors. That's one thing you'll learn when you actually play this game. It's... Sometimes he wants to go through and other times he doesn't. As I don't quite recall if there was any extra spirits around the castle. I think it's just... Okay, Brian, we're not going to go through a door. I think it's just like that bulk of spirits at the bottom and that was it. But as I said, I'd rather be safe than sorry. And... Nah. Alright, so that's basically it for this episode, but before I do end off, I'll just, as I said, show where to find the Red Wings. And there should be a bakery in Limeland City, because Because Larapool didn't have a bakery, and I'm pretty sure Normoon didn't have a bakery either. I mean, heck, I didn't really do that much exploring of Normoon anyways, but still. From memory, there is no bakery. So we'll just exit out of here. Back into the main city of Limeland. And now we go find ourselves wherever this, Right, well, there's the inn. We found that. You know what? It actually would not surprise me if this game wants to be really, really annoying and not give us a okay, there's one there. So is this the bakery or the Red Winds? This is the bakery. You can tell straight away if it's a bakery. And I didn't get anything. Good chances are if you have plenty of bread and the person doesn't give you any, there's a chance, yeah, you're pretty good for bread. And if it's a small hero like this, it's wings. So yeah, pick it up just in case. And with that, that's the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next episode, we'll continue on. We'll head into, as I said, I think it's like the Borgen, right? The Barragoon Tunnel. What was I saying? Borgen Mines. I don't think that's even the thing in this game. The Barragoon Tunnel, and that will head us into the direction of Boyle Cave, which is the home of our last boss, and that will put us Wow, that actually puts us 3/4 of the way through the game. Well, this series isn't going to be very long. Next episode, that's that, and then the episode after that should put us, if not very close to the end of the game, or at the end of the game. Oh, hot diggity damn, I'm going to need to think of a new series quicker than I thought. Well, that's a thing. Anyways, until then, make sure to stay beautiful, and this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!